live,
You gotta put that work in, man. You gotta go get
learn,
it. See, listen, this what I tell them.
serve,
I've been grinding for so long, I wake up and chase my goals. I go
inspire.
out and I go get it. How to go,
You're in the
that's all
right
I know.
place.
I don't
You're
succeed
checking
if I
out
don't breathe.
Chip Baker,
Success, what does it
the
mean?
Success
If I
Chronicles.
conquer all my goals, then I'm living out my dream. Dig deep, go out and get it. Success Chronicles. Compete until it's finished. Success Chronicles.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Chip Baker, and coming to you with another episode of the Success Chronicles. And today we have Mrs. Jamie Broderick with us. Thank you so, thank you so much for taking the time to interview with the Success Chronicles. I think you have some amazing stuff, and I think they all need to hear it.
Oh, thank you so much.
All right. If you could just talk to us about your life story, you know, where you're from and up until now.
All right. Well, born in New York, raised in New Jersey, moved around as an adult, and lived in Kentucky, California, Pennsylvania, where I am now. My background is accounting and finance. I passed my CPA exam right out of college and got promoted through the ranks of corporate. But after moving with my husband's company, I just started doing taxes for Coopers and Lybrand and started raising a family. And after 2 years of doing that, I decided that I wanted to do something a little more meaningful. Two friends asked if I would help promote their businesses. So I started doing that, and after 3 years of doing trunk shows in my house, I had about 1,100 people on my database and decided to open a networking organization 10 years ago. Since then, that local networking group has turned into a business support network that's virtual. We have members in multiple states: Illinois, Wyoming, New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Delaware. Basically, my goal is to help people take their raw talent and turn it into market leadership. So I help them build their online credibility. I help them build their network of connections and become more visible. I also started doing retreats because I had a lot of people who were holding themselves back because of fear. Two confidence building retreats in New York and Florida each year, one of which next week. So I'll be headed down to Florida pretty soon.
Sweet.
Yeah. I also teach a digital course called Above the Crowd. So it helps people become market leaders by teaching the credibility, connections, and visibility piece.
That's some good stuff.
Yeah. I just want to really make an impact and make a difference in people's lives and their business. That's why I do what I do.
I think I'll let you talk a little bit about your success connections. I know I was looking through some of your stuff, and I think, with what you're doing, you're really, making an impact and will, having a legacy, I think, because you are able to touch lives, and those people are able to, do things which will help them help their families.
Yeah, I've taken people off unemployment. I've helped people quit jobs they hated and launch businesses. Help people up-level their business. Get more visibility, just take things to a whole new level. One of the things we do in our network is we give them access to people they wouldn't normally get access to. They get face-to-face access. So it's not like just watching a video or being on a webinar where you're in the chat box and maybe your question is answered, because you can literally introduce yourself and your business and ask your question to somebody who's already done it and is several steps ahead of you. Because I believe that if you hang out with people who are playing a bigger game, you can't help but play a bigger game yourself.
That's true.
So let's go for it.
Let's get it. What are 3 things that you've accomplished that you're proud of?
One of the most recent accomplishments was co-producing a TEDx in New York City last year.
Mm-hmm.
Again this year in March. It's called Tedx Lincoln Square. And it's incredible because it's a mixture of New York City entertainment with typical TEDx speakers. The one coming up March 2018 is called Looking Beyond. So it's a diverse lineup. We have 12 speakers and entertainment yet to be named. We know who they are, but we're keeping it a surprise.
Right.
Right? Which is incredible. And everybody will be speaking about something that relates to looking beyond, whether it's space or culture or lifestyle, or it's going to be an incredible event. Last year when we did it, it ended with a standing ovation. It's awesome. So that was a great accomplishment. But last year it was lots of accomplishments. I just decided last year that I was going to just play a bigger game. I spent more time in New York City. I decided that I just wanted to, see what I was capable of and just go for it. So I launched both of my retreats last year. TEDx. I rebranded. I launched a website. I launched the final version of my digital course. And then I got featured in a film documentary. So it was quite a year.
and if you said, something that I truly believe in, you said go for it. My deal is go get it. I mean, you never know what you can accomplish if you don't go for it or go get it. And so,
yeah, my retreat in New York is exactly about that. We do a challenge course, and by doing that physical course, which takes mental and physical exertion, you can't help but see that you're capable of so much more. And you take that mindset shift and you apply it to everything else in your life after the retreat. So you go there and you're like, wow, if I can do this, I can do anything.
Yes. That's awesome. What's your definition of success?
I think everyone's definition is personal. Mine is more about how many people I've impacted. Like, it sounds a little corny, but I want to look down and see all the bright lights that I've helped to illuminate.
That's good. I never heard it put like that. That's pretty good. But I don't think it sounds corny though. You said it's I don't think that's corny. I think it's pretty good stuff because really at the end of the day, it's not about per se you or us as an individual. It's about how many lives you can impact and how many people you can help. And I think when you do those things, you do it from a good place, from the heart. I think the big man will always bless you and look out for you.
Important to always look at things from the perspective of the people you can serve. Always think about what's the best for them when you make your decisions in business.
Yeah. What do you think it takes to achieve success?
Listening.
Can you elaborate a little bit more on that as far as listening? Because when you say listening, I think of, I heard someone say this. Boy, you got 2 ears and 1 mouth. That means you need to listen twice as much as you talk. I heard that, before, and so that came to mind when you said that.
Well, it's about listening and really hearing where people are struggling.
Yeah.
And how you can help them. So that's how you build relationships and build your network. Is you listen and figure out how you can help that person. It's not about what you can get out of them. It's what you can do for them. And the only way to really realize that is by listening.
Well, good deal. Well, again, thank you so much for taking the time to interview with the Success Chronicles. Thank you guys for joining and watching this episode. We'll see you next time. God bless. Go get it.